Now it's time to imagine that you are walking into a beautiful, ornate old room. Notice your hand on the doorknob as you turn it. Push the door inwards and slowly step into the room, hearing each footstep creak. And you make your way into the center of this room and look around you and notice what the room contains. There's a beautiful big window adorned by rich velvet curtains. There are books everywhere, old and new, some of your favorites, some of the classics. Notice what ornaments are around the place. What kind of furniture? Find something you recognize. Notice what you can hear in this room. Might be silent, except for the sound of your breathing and the creaky floor below. Notice what you can smell in this beautiful, sacred room. In the middle of the room is a gorgeous, old, antique writing desk. This large writing desk has been used by many greats before you, and many have left their talent and their essence within the great writing desk. And now you have an opportunity to use it as much as you want. It's now your chance, your time to use this beautiful, great writing desk. You make your way over to the writing desk, running your hands along it, noticing what it feels like under your fingertips. And you sit at this writing desk, noticing how it comes up to the perfect height for you. What can you see from your vantage point of this writing desk? What books are at eye level? What's happening outside your window? Take a moment to explore the drawers of the writing desk. What's inside? Are there pens, paper? Did someone leave something behind as a gift for you? In front of you now on this beautiful, great writing desk is a solitary piece of cream paper. And at the top, a small inkwell filled with ink. And a quill begging for you to use it. You pick up the quill now and slowly dip it in the ink. You tap it lightly to shake off any excess ink. Bringing the quill over the top of the paper, hovering just before you're about to write. And you notice the emotions of this opportunity. On this sacred piece of paper, on top of this great writing desk, you write down a magical number. This magical number that you write down is now going to be your baseline number for the amount of words that you write every time you sit down to write from now on. But the magical number that you've written down isn't right. Cross it out now with your quill and be sure to double it. Write that larger number down now on your sacred bit of paper and take note of your magical number. That is the minimum amount of words that you will be writing every time you sit down to write. But now that your subconscious mind is listening to you, it's going to be far, far more than that number you've written down. Every time you sit down to write, you are going to write way more words than the number you have written down. Subconscious mind is listening and ready. It's going to be effortless. It's going to be fulfilling. It's going to be joyous. It's going to be incredibly satisfying. Notice the feelings of satisfaction at writing all these words. Notice the feeling of joy at writing all these words and more. Notice the feeling of fulfillment of writing all these words and more. Notice how effortless it was to write all these words and more. Every time you sit down to write, the words pour out of you. The words keep coming. There's always more words, and they're ready for you now, within reach, straight into whatever you're writing. And your word count continues to grow. Every time you write, your word count continues to grow, more and more and more. You'll be so glad that from now on, you write more and more words, more than you could ever have imagined. And it's so effortless. It feels so natural to be writing all these words every time you sit down to write. Now that you have established your new minimum word count for every time you sit down to write, you are ready to leave, knowing that you can come back to this writing room anytime you like, as often as you like, and you can come back and increase your word count anytime you like, as high as you like. There are no limits. So now that you are ready to leave the writer's room, take one last look around, enjoying what you see, noticing some more things you didn't notice when you came in. And if you would like, if you feel drawn to, take one last scan around and pick up a memento, an object, something that has caught your eye. Pick it up, feel it in your hands, notice it, absorb it, and you are welcome to take it with you as you leave this magical writer's room. Slowly make your way out of the room, step by step, hearing the floorboards creak, watching the door open, and be sure to take the handle and close the writer's room door behind you, noticing how it is unlocked and ready for you anytime you want to return. Start to bring your awareness back into your room now. Start to bring your awareness back into your body, trusting that your subconscious, your conscious mind, and your body will automatically know your baseline word count from now on. Feel the heaviness of your body. Feel the parts of your body in contact with whatever you're lying on. Notice the textures of whatever you're wearing against your skin. Listen for the sounds around you, jumping from sound to sound without becoming attached. And start to deepen your breath, feeling the breath fill up your belly. And as you exhale, your breath is longer, softer exhalation. Start to wriggle your fingers. Start to wriggle your toes. Gently inviting movement back into your body. And when you are ready, you can open your eyes. And now would be a great time to do some writing.